And we are live at this beautiful spot in Golden Valley, Minnesota. This is one of our 10,000 lakes, but I don't know which one it is. I just thought I've got a little bit of free time here. I'm out on a Sunday, and so why not just pop up and go live with this wonderfully beautiful view? I don't know if anyone's going to come in or whatnot, but for the half hour or so that I have to be live, I figured why not say hi to whoever happens to stop in here today. And so, who do we have in here first? Well, we have Lucely Valencia. Thank you so much for coming in with support from Jen. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Always happy to have some support from Jen Vajda. She supports me quite a bit, and whether it's a premiere that I have coming up or a new adventure or a live stream, I'm happy to see you here. Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day. It's 40 degrees right now in Minnesota, in the Twin Cities area, and just an absolutely gorgeous day. I can't believe that December is right around the corner this week, and we are about to have ourselves another 40-degree day. It's almost Christmas here, and it is absolutely crazy. So I didn't start off with my intro like I normally do. Let me see if I have a way of doing that to get things started off right here. I just went live without actually doing my normal routine. So here we go. My intro for this live stream right here. All right. That is our intro. And look at this, water feature live. Yes, Nomadic Hippie, ladies and gentlemen, our first member in the mix today. I am out on a beautiful Sunday. It's 40 degrees outside. And so I thought, hey, why not? I've got about a half an hour here to kill. And so why don't I just go ahead and do a live stream? I'm near a beautiful water feature with the sun beam coming right into the car here. I've got my tree shading me a little bit so I don't have to wear my sunglasses. Thank you so much for coming in, Hippie. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And also, Steph stuck in a truck. I hope you are as well. Ace Flaw One is here. Thank you so much for coming in. You are in the mix. I'm just doing a live stream here. Got a little time to kill. It's a beautiful day, 40 degrees outside in the Twin Cities. I'm near an awesome one of our 10,000 lakes, which is actually more than that, but I don't know which one this is. Ghost Pirate, thanks for coming in. Glad to see you. We have Blessed One in the mix. Thank you for coming in. And here's a little something for Nomadic Hippie, since he's our first member here in the mix today. Nomadic Hippie, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Nomadic Hippie. Just waking up and getting ready to leave to Nashville. Nice. And make Chicago around. Oh, you're leaving Nashville and going to Chicago. I see. I'd be going the other direction if I were you. I wouldn't mind heading down to Nashville area right about now. It's probably, well, actually, it's probably only a little bit nicer than what it is right here. That was my jam. That's right. That was your jam indeed. And I just had an awesome time last weekend too. That's when I filmed the adventure at the state fairgrounds for the Glow Holiday Light Festival. And that was another beautiful day, t-shirt weather, to be able to go around and do winter adventures. This is so cool. We've cut over a month off of our winter, because last winter at this time we already had snow on the ground in mid-October. And so this has been awesome. Ace Flaw, I just finished filming my new video. Awesome. Ghost Pirate is in Texas, so you're definitely warmer than 40 degrees down there. And oh my gosh, a cup of hot chocolate. That's awesome. Thank you, Nomadic Hippie. That'll work just perfect on a day like this. It's not too cold, but it's definitely always hot chocolate weather for me. I'm not a coffee drinker. And thank you so much for the super chat donation. Super chat activated. Go Gadget super chat. Kittots, thank you so much for coming in with the old thumbs up. I appreciate that immensely. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please go ahead and do so. And we have a little more recognition here for my good friend, Nomadic Hippie, for the super chat donation. I appreciate you, my friend. There you go. It's Nomadic Hippie, ladies and gentlemen. Ghost Pirate saying, oh, yes, much nicer than in Texas. A lot warmer than 40 degrees for sure. And then we got not a coffee drinker. And not a pea eater. No, I'm not a coffee drinker or a pea eater. I'm looking forward. Nomadic Hippie is going to have a live stream coming up here next week. And I love the thumbnail for it. It says, help peas, P-E-A-S, with the whole picture of green peas, which I've firmly established I do not like them. But somebody I know, Steph Stuck in a Truck, definitely likes them. She can't get enough peas in her life. And so that's an ongoing argument that we're having, all in good fun. Steph Stuck in a Truck. Always funny. Ace Flaw 1, that looks nice. Yes, this is Golden Valley, Minnesota, one of our beautiful lakes. Not a huge coffee drinker. I only drink one in the morning. There's a lot of people like that too. They need their coffee to wake up, but then they don't have much to do with it during the day. Usually that's because they make it at home, or they stop by their Starbucks and get that one specific blend that they like, and then they're pretty much good. It's just a morning routine thing. Steph, peas are the bomb. That's awesome. You can't watch the live, Tommy. It's a secret thing I'm trying to do for you behind your back. Oh my gosh. Is that true? I can't watch the live? Hopefully you're not going to send me a bunch of frozen peas in the mail. I don't need any peas in my life. Steph Stuck in a Truck is in the mix. A member in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. It's Steph Stuck in a Truck. Let's see if I can find your thing here real quick. Right quick. Where is it here? Here we go. Steph Stuck in a Truck. Let me go back to this for a second. Take that off. Go back here. And go here. Breaker 19.
for radio check.
That's Steph stuck in a truck, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on your t-shirt weather, Tommy. It is unbelievable. It's still 40 degrees here. Just amazing. I can't even believe it. Minnesota. I've always said if the winters weren't as harsh as they are in Minnesota, this would be the perfect place to live. Because spring and summer, so beautiful here, as you and Hippie both know from your adventures out here during the springs and summer. Winters, though, January and February can be pretty darn brutal. And I'm talking like 30 below type of brutal. And that's tough to take. And then March is iffy. Sometimes it's like really nice. You get 50-degree weather, you know, give yourself a taste of spring real early. But a lot of times it's like you'll get like one day of 50 and you think, okay, bring on the spring. And then the next 2 weeks it'll be snowy and 30s and 20s. Oh my gosh. Steph saying, yeah, Hippie keeps making me go north. I'm trying to stay south. Yes, you guys are in Nashville right now. And he wants you to go all the way up to Chicago? Actually, it's probably nice there too right about now. So you're probably sneaking in at a good time. Acefla, I had my hair cut before Thanksgiving. Very nice. I need a haircut, actually. Mine has gone about a week or two too long from where I should have gotten a haircut before Thanksgiving as well, but I did not. I had too many things going. And so I don't know what this peas thing is all about. What could you be doing behind my back for peas related? I am not a big fan of peas. I'm not even a little fan of peas. Or coffee. What the heck? You know, peas are something, though, at least people can accept. Like, if you say you don't like peas, people don't say, well, you haven't had peas the way that I make peas. With my butter and seasonings and my blah, blah, blah. Nobody does that. But coffee and fish, they do that. People are always like, well, you just haven't tried it the way I do it. If you had it this way, you would love fish. I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I don't like fish. It's not my gig. Same with coffee, too. People are like, well, how did you have your coffee? Oh, well, did you have it with 3 scoops of sugar and 2 creamers and then a little dab of brown sugar and a squirt of honey? You would love that. It's like, well, then you're just trying to make something not taste like what it is anymore by adding a whole bunch of stuff to it. And that's like cheating. Kind of like cottage cheese. People say they like cottage cheese. They don't like cottage cheese. They only like it if they put sugar and peaches on it or mix it in with strawberries and things like that. Nobody likes regular, just plain cottage cheese, in my opinion. I don't think they do. I'm of the opinion that they do not. So this is Football Sunday. I wasn't expecting a whole lot of people to show up. I'm just killing a little time here on a Sunday. I'm only going to be going probably another 10, 15 minutes or so. But I just wanted to say hello to whoever might show up here in the stream on this surprise little Sunday stream. And if you can tell, you probably can't tell with the sun glare and everything, but most of this lake is actually frozen over. It's just barely frozen, though. It's probably only about a half-inch thick or so. And towards the deeper part of it, you can see water flowing through it. So if you were to step on the lake, you'd fall through pretty quickly. But if it would get colder, it would be smooth as glass. Oh my goodness, it's the NDT show. I wish I had my round of applause working, but I don't because that comes from my phone, which I'm currently using right now. But yeah, the NDT show. Thank you so much for coming in. Awesome to have you here. So we've had the NDT show, Steph Stuck in a Truck, Ace Flaw, Nomadic Hippie, and we have also had Kitats as well come in. Thank you guys all for stopping in. Kitats too. Awesome to have you here. And everybody who's stopped in, just killing time with me here today. Um, After this, I'm going out to a really good place to have some wings out in Anoka, Minnesota. There's a place called Ceres that we go to that has really, really good wings. Probably the best in Minnesota that I've ever had. Probably the best wings I've ever had. And it's called Ceres, and it's in downtown Anoka. And they have like garlic wings and hot wings if you want them, but they also have ones that aren't super hot. They're not like the fiery hot wings. Um, they've got barbecue, they've got all sorts of them, and they do such a good job over there with these wings. So I'm kind of excited to be able to go get some wings as well. And so there we go. I'm back. I'm back. I was I X'd out of something. Oh, Hippie's saying you can watch the live. Okay, good. I was like, hopefully there's not going to be some kind of peas sent to me in the mail. That would be, they would not be frozen by the time I got back. Ace Flaw 1 just gave you a thumbs up, Tommy. Thank you so much, Ace Flaw, for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And can you guys still hear me? I just want to make sure you guys can hear me still because I accidentally X'd out of this live stream and came back in. I want to make sure that you guys can hear what I'm talking about. Who's ever in here, just let me just say yes, we can hear you. Or if there's no sound, tell me that too. That would help. It's just a beautiful blue sky and sunny day here today. So I just thought, Water Feature Live, I want to do more lives like this out and about driving. I think when the first big snow does come, I'm going to do a live. I'm going to go for a ride in the deep snow. Steph, thank you. Ghost Pirate, thank you for the thumbs up. And yes, you can hear me. Good. Thank you, guys. Ghost Pirate, glad to have you here. Thanks for being here. I think when we do get our first big snow, if we get a big snow like 6 inches or something like that, I think it would be neat to do a live stream just driving around in some of the streets and show people what life is like here in Minnesota when we get the big snow. Since there are a lot of people down south that don't really encounter that too often, I know that Texas did last year, not really deep snow, but with the freezing, that was terrible. A lot of people lost power for a long time. There was no running water in places. Guy that I follow, Adam the Woo, he was making a cross country trip around that time, and he was in Texas, and it was really, really tough. It was almost pretty scary for him because, like, the hotel, he couldn't take a shower, didn't have running water, and then all the gas stations were closed down. He almost ran out of gas out in the middle of nowhere. That's really tough. And In Minnesota, we don't have those problems because we're used to adapting to winter, but places like Texas where they don't get the freezing and stuff like that, that can be a real problem. We had a hard freeze, no power in my house for 5 days. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. People aren't used to that out in Texas. That's why people move to Texas. They don't want to have to deal with freezing and snow and cold and all of that stuff. My God. That's I can't imagine that. I do remember when I was born in Wisconsin and then lived there until about after I got out of kindergarten, and then we moved to San Francisco for a couple years. And since we were used to living in Wisconsin, we had these big snowmobile suits and everything like that. And because it was cold in the winter, and so San Francisco, one of the winters that we were there, we did get some snow overnight, which is rare for that area. And there was not a whole lot. It was just enough to cover the ground. And we were so excited. Oh, look, it snowed outside. And so Mom got us all bundled up in our snowmobile suits. And the snowmobile suits are pretty warm. And it was probably about 40 degrees outside. All the snow was all melted and everything by noon that day. But it sure was exciting to see the snow for that one little bit of time there. It was good. Yes, I remember it being terrible. You were down in that area too, weren't you, Hippie, during that time? Or you knew about it and you were trying to avoid it. I remember it affecting you in some ways too, because it wasn't just Texas. It was down south. There were some other states affected by it too, I remember. I remember that, and it lasted like a week. Everybody was going nuts down there because of that. Oh my goodness, look at who we have. It's White Horse Theology, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming in. So glad to have you here. It's White Horse. Let's give you a little, let's give you a little recognition too here, if I can find your deal. Hang on a second. White Horse, since you're a member. Whoops, I want to do this. I want to go here. Oh yeah, you were stuck there for 8 days. I remember that. Well, I barely remember it, but I do remember. I knew that you had an issue with it too, and you couldn't go anywhere. But I didn't know if it was Texas or not. Culver Fam. Oh my gosh, Culver Fam Blog. Thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for all of your support and sharing my stream out the other day. That really helped on that shorts video. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Culver Fan Blog, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have Culver Fan Blog, correct that mistake immediately. She's awesome. Good to have you here. And White Horse Theology, thank you so much for stopping in. I'm going to give you some recognition as well today. Oh, whoops. Whoops, that was the wrong white. I didn't choose the white one. I'm giving that some free recognition right here. This one should be it. Here we go.
Hello. Yeah, I'm streaming early tonight.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious. White Horse Theology. Just hit up with the $10 super chat donation. Woo! Thank you so much. I give you your due recognition in advance, but I'll give it to you one more time just for the heck of it.
Hello. Yeah, I'm streaming early tonight.
Thank you so much, White Horse Theology, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from St. Louis. Going to roll and listen in the background. That's awesome. Nomadic Hippie in Nashville on his way, Chicago bound, home of the Blues Brothers. That was kind of cool seeing the Blues Brothers cop car in Branson at the Celebrity Car Museum. That was really cool. So many neat cars at that place. That was one of my favorite things to do out there in Branson so far. But I still have reasons to go back there. There's a butterfly house out there that looks really cool. The big thing that I really wanted to do was this gator land place that they have out there where you can go on this alligator excursion, kind of a 5D ride adventure, but it was closed for winter. I was like, what? It's like 75, 80 degrees outside, but they already closed it. Because it was in October, and I guess they just close it in October no matter what the weather is. But I wanted to ride that, so I'll have to go back there and do that for sure. And then we got White Horse with some members only mix emojis. Thank you so much. White Horse, loaded up and trucking. That's right. Loaded up and trucking. On the way to Chicago bound. I'm just going to be on for probably about another 10 minutes or so. Just killing a little time here. As you guys know, I love water features, and happen to be right near one today. So I thought, hey, let's fire up a live stream and just see who's all out there. And actually, with the 5 people that we have here, is 5 more than I expected, to be honest with you, with it being football Sunday. I know that Tampa Bay is playing, and Packers and the Vikings will be playing here they just started at 3:00. So, or they're about to just start, something like that. And so there's a lot of people out there watching some big football today on Sunday. So weekend after Thanksgiving, people love to watch their football. So I didn't think one was going to be here. So thank you guys all for stopping in here today. I appreciate it. Keeping me company for a little bit at least. Isn't this a beautiful view? I wish I could stay until sunset and watch the sun go down. But let's see. I've never gone live from my phone, but I want to do sometime in the future. You should. You said you're going to on a vacation sometime. I don't know where you're exactly planning on going to, but I know that you're planning on you were saying maybe a train ride or maybe a road trip somewhere or something, or maybe fly somewhere. When you go on that vacation, you should probably do a live stream from your phone. And it's really easy if you just go to StreamYard.com on your phone and you log in using your credentials that you normally would use on your computer to log into StreamYard, or you can log into it through your Google actually, and then it's pretty much the same exact thing as operating it on your phone as it is on the computer. So it's really super easy to manage and to fire up. And then I just got myself a little selfie stick, basically, that I have attached to my visor, to hold my phone up to watch the view, or when I was driving home from Branson, I fired up a live stream as I was driving through Iowa, and it was just a real slick thing. I could see the comments. I could, drive through, catch some of the beautiful scenery on my phone, and people could talk amongst themselves if I was too busy watching the road. It worked out really well. Absolutely, you're welcome. It is a great view. I don't have the time to stay till sunset, but maybe one night I will come out and do a sunset uh, live video at a lake or something like that around where I live. That would be kind of a cool thing, I think, too. Absolutely. Yeah, it's really neat. I think you'll enjoy doing it. Once you've done it, once you do it once and see how easy it is to manage, you'll probably want to do it again. This is like my third one now that I've done. And look who it is. Thumbs up again from K-Tots TV. Thank you so much for coming in, K-Tots. Awesome to have you here, my friend. Beautiful. Yes. The sun is setting so early these days. It's only 3:22 right now. You would think that uh, the sun should still be pretty high in the air, but it is not. It's already looking like it's about to set, which is crazy. Sun sets like 4:45 now, so like in an hour it will be dark outside, which I hate. I wish we didn't. I wish we didn't fall back. We would just stay ahead all year long, so it could be lighter later at night all year round. Thank you so much, K-Tots TV, for coming in. I appreciate it. White Horse saying hello to K-Tots TV and vice versa, saying hello to everybody. Glad to have you guys here. Just a little short live here today to say hello to everybody. Man, I've already been going for 32 minutes on this short little live. I was like, maybe I'll just fire it up for like 10 or 15 minutes. When nobody comes in, I'll just shut it down. But then awesome people came in. Nomadic Hippie came in, and K-Tots TV, White Horse, Steph Stuck in a Truck, Ace Flaw 1. That's awesome. Oh, geez. Yes, I'm aware of your beliefs on all of that. I'm not going to get into that. I don't debate that kind of stuff on here. I have room for all opinions, but I don't get into that. And so, Nomadic Hippie, um, or you could just move to Fairbanks, Alaska, and get 6 months of daylight. That's another good point. Fairbanks has 6 months solid daylight. Although I've thought about that too, because I think they also get 6 months of darkness too, which would be harsh. I couldn't imagine that. Um, but also it would be tough because I do like to have nighttime. I do like to look up at the stars at night and see what's happening. Um, I do like the night, and it does help me sleep. I don't know if it looked like this for like 2 months, this is what it looked like. That would be so weird. I suppose they're used to it over there, but the other thing that gets me too is like right now in Australia, this is the beginning of their summertime. They're getting into their spring and summertime right about now. November, December, like these last few months, October, November, December, it's all been like spring in the heart of the summertime, which would be so strange too, to think of this time of year as summer. It's crazy. My goodness. And so let's see here. What do we have? The sun is close to the earth, giving light to certain parts of the earth. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what, I respect your opinion and your views. Let me do this. I'm gonna give White Horse some props.
Hello. Yeah, I'm streaming early tonight.
There he goes. There you go. LOL. Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to get into a debate on that kind of stuff. I just don't. That's not my vibe. Politics, religion, all that stuff. I don't deal with it. But I respect everyone's viewpoints on it and everything like that. So I don't want anyone to feel like they're not included here in the mix. Whether there's agreement or disagreement or whatever, that's all good. And so, does anyone have anything fun? I know that Nomadic Hippie, you guys are driving on your way to Chi-Town, White Horse. Do you have any big plans this weekend coming up? Now that Thanksgiving is almost in the books. I had an awesome Thanksgiving. How about you guys? I did a Thanksgiving Eve live, but I haven't done one since Thanksgiving. I just realized that. I think I talked about, what's everyone doing for Thanksgiving? So now I guess, how did it go? White Horse, you were going to have, you were going to have, what was it? Like beef? It wasn't going to be turkey. It was going to be, like shredded beef or something like that. Pork roast, I think. Pork roast for Thanksgiving. How did that turn out to be for you? And then Nomadic Hippie and Steph, you guys were debating between peas and something. And Nomadic Hippie wanted something else, but I think you guys settled on Hardee's, didn't you? The McRib. Yes, you were going to do the McRib. Nomadic Hippie, I was bummed. McRib this year. I was bummed. No McRib this year in my belly. In my belly. Oh, darn. No McRib. That's hilarious. But you guys did have Hardee's, though, didn't you? I saw a picture that Steph put up. Looked like a pretty decent little Thanksgiving spread from Hardee's there. You guys had something. It looked better than the McRib, that's for sure. I've actually tried the McRib once in my life, and it was only a few years ago. McDonald's had it going on, and I was like, I have never tried a McRib, and people just rave about it. And so I said, I'm going to get myself a McRib. I took 2 bites of it, and I said, this is disgusting. I did not like the McRib at all. I think when it comes to ribs, I'm like, I like Famous Dave's ribs, which is real ribs, and that's what I was expecting. And what came out was not what I was expecting. Oh my gosh, we have Megavan Mike. Thank you so much for coming in, Megavan Mike. You are in the mix. Thank you so much for coming in. And Lisa, thank you so much for coming in. You too are in the mix. Hi, everyone. Just drop by to give a thumbs up. Tommy Travels. About to go to bed. It's already late here. Enjoy. Thank you so much for coming in. We're probably not going to be staying too long. Just about up with this live. But we have Backbeat Rhythm coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Everyone's stopping in just to hit the old like button, which I appreciate. Just got out of the hospital. Yes, Megavan Mike, I saw your Facebook picture with you in the hospital there with that. I'm so glad you made it out safely. Just get some rest, my friend. We're going to be wrapping up this live here as well. Backbeat Rhythm, how is Minnesota? It is beautiful. It's sunny and 40 degrees outside still at 3:30 in the afternoon. We're just looking at a very slow sunset right here at one of the many Minnesota lakes. It's a beautiful view. The nomadic hippie. The McRib is something not to be enjoyed and savored. It's something to be endured. Yay! That's hilarious. I'm used to good barbecue, like real ribs. And when I bit into that, it was so different than what I was expecting. I was like, what is this? Backbeat Rhythm. I'm in Golden Valley, Minnesota. Right near a little lake. I'm not sure which lake it is, but it's in Golden Valley, Minnesota. And I'm just here with a little bit of time to kill, so I thought I'd fire up a live stream here. And I love water features, and I love beautiful, nice days like this. So I thought, what the heck? Why don't we fire up a live and say hello to everybody and kill some time for me? And so I appreciate all of you stopping in and saying hello here today. I'm going to probably be getting out of here pretty quick, as the time that I have to kill is just about up. Backbeat, best McRib sandwich, best rib sandwiches, Quick Trip. Quick Trip. I do like Quick Trips, actually. They do have some good stuff there. You think, well, it's a gas station, but Quick Trip is one of the better of the gas station food selections out there that you can find. I've never tried a rib sandwich from there, but I wouldn't be opposed to trying it. One thing I do like is Holiday has these Chuck Wagon sandwiches, which are these like ham and cheese sandwiches. I really like those Chuck Wagons. They're just, you throw them in the microwave for a minute, and they're not exactly the best, but if you're really hungry and you want a hot sandwich, they hit the spot. They're called Chuck Wagons. If you ever see them, you should try it. They're better than the cheeseburger ones that you can get, like the double cheeseburgers and all those for gas station food. Those are like one of those things that aren't to be enjoyed and savored but endured. But the Chuck Wagons, those are good. Those have the Tommy Travels stamp of approval. I actually do kind of enjoy those every once in a while. And let's see here. What else do we have going on? What time is it here? 3:35. I've been going for almost 45 minutes here. That is crazy. Let's see here. What is this? Oh, my niece lives in Duluth. Yes, I've been up in that area too. They have a cool light show up there too for Christmas. They've got a place called Bentleyville Tour of Lights or Festival of Lights or something like that. And it's a walkthrough tour as well. I did that one year and it was really fun. Except that one, that was cold. My gosh, my hands were just about frozen. I was wearing gloves too, but I had to keep taking them off to turn the camera on and off and do things like that and do the filming that I needed to do. It's kind of tough to do with gloves, so kept having to take my gloves off and put them on. And my gosh, was I just about frozen solid by the time I got in there. And the problem was, is I showed up at the time that it was starting. Oh, you did the Wabasha Cave tour? Did you know that was my very first adventure in Tommy Travels history? If you go way back, my first legit adventure was the Wabasha Street Cave tour. And that was the very first experience I had with finding out that not every place allows filming inside. It's a copyrighted tour, so they don't allow you to film the whole tour and give all the history of the stuff that went on in the caves. So it was kind of lame because I had to just show pictures and narrate some of the stuff, and but it was really fun. And Oh, you caught a ghost on camera? Yes. There's an area in there where they say that ghost activity is very, very active. And actually, I went into a dark area of the cave, and this was later after I watched it back on my big screen TV. I went into a dark area of the cave saying the tour is going on over here, but I just came over to show this little area here. And I think I did see in one spot a orb go by on camera that I saw. Other than that, it was not much to speak of, but a fun little tour over there. They had a basketball hoop in there because Kevin Garnett shot a commercial in there, and I remember that. And then they showed where there was a bullet hole from the gangs that used to hang out in there. Nomadic Hippie Quick Trips are the best gas stations. I agree. They're right up there. I know that people are all excited about these Bucky gas stations. Is that what it's called? Bucky gas stations? Something like that. We don't have any up here in Minnesota, but I know they just got one in Florida and they're in Texas and some of them down south. But and those that looks cool. There's like 100 pumps or whatever, but they're not very trucker friendly, and I don't know why they wouldn't be. I don't know why they wouldn't at least have some stations where truckers could fill up at. Let's see. She wants to do their bus tour in October. Well, you should, as long as you're not doing a YouTube video, because that's probably copyrighted as well. I would like to do that tour too, but I figure if they don't allow filming during the cave part of the tour, they probably don't allow the filming part either, and for the bus tour either. So I'm just like, okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to do that. If they don't allow filming, then I don't even care. So yeah, there's a lot of cool tours here in Minnesota, but that is the first cave second cave. There's one in Wisconsin, Crystal Cave Tours, that doesn't allow filming either. And they're only mediocre caves. Crystal Cave Tour is better than the one here in St. Paul, but Merrimack Caverns, all the ones in Missouri, some of the best cave tours you can go on, they don't care. They say, go ahead, film. That's fine. Backbeat Rhythm, James J. Hill House. Yes, that's another one I've thought about doing as well, but I haven't gotten down there yet. I've done Como Zoo a lot, Minnesota Zoo quite a bit. I've done everything there is to do at the Minnesota Zoo, pretty much. And then I've been through one of the mansions. I forget which one it's called. There's a mansion that is, darn, I can't remember the name of it. But I have been to one of the houses that you go through, and it's all decked out for Christmas and stuff, and it shows some awesome decorations and the history of the house and everything like that. A murder mansion. Yes, I've heard that there's a murder mansion up there in Duluth too. And yes, I think that is what it is. Glensham Mansion. I've heard of that. I don't know what they're filming things. I think I've looked at that too for things to do in Duluth. I've been to the aquarium up there. The Duluth Aquarium is really cool. And then the Bentleyville Tour of Lights I've been to. And I went to the Duluth Air Show. I saw the Blue Angels fly out there this last summer. That was fun. That was really cool. The Duluth Air Show, if you haven't done that, that is something to see. With those F-28 or whatever those planes are, they come flying through at supersonic speed. Just absolutely insane. So that was super fun. There's a lot of stuff to do here in Minnesota. People think of Minnesota as flyover country, but there's a lot to do here. Same with Missouri, Wisconsin. a lot of the Midwest area of the country, there is a lot of things going on. People in New York and California on the coasts, they think this is all just flyover Hickville country, but there's a lot going on. Lots to do in these places. Well, I've been going now for 50 minutes now. Holy cow, this turned out to be a much longer stream than I thought it was going to be. We did a governor mansion in Four Paws Mansion in Ramsey House in Capitol Lore. Went out to the top of the dome. The state capitol, yes, that would be a cool tour. Four Paws, that's a restaurant I've been to. I've been there for dinner and for a breakfast, and they have some great food there. That's a fun place to go out to dinner at Four Paws. It's a little pricey, but their brunch is fantastic. They have like a buffet brunch, or they did a long time ago when I went there. And that was really good. Such good food over there and great service. And so it's like being a rich person for a day, how they did breakfast and dinner back then in the day, like being in somebody's mansion. That was really cool. And so I think we have come to just about the end of our time here together, folks. I've run out of time. Look at the sun is getting lower and lower in the sky. I can't believe it. So Nomadic Hippies, stuff stuck in a truck. Enjoy your trip over to Chicago. Backbeat Rhythm, thank you so much for coming in and being here, hanging out with me today. White Horse, thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to give Nomadic Hippie one more shout out here. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. Oh, I want to get the comment off here quick. Backbeat on his way off. So before we end the show, I'm going to go right up. Whoops. This time I've gone too far. Thank you so much, Backbeat, for stopping in. And Nomadic Hippie, here you go. Your jam, my friend. And that is the end of the mix here today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in front of this beautiful water feature this afternoon. This was really fun. Glad to see everybody. And thank you all so much for all of the support that you've given me so far. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. And until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side.